between the one with that?
What?
Is this
No.
the same as this?
No.
Yeah, I thought they weren't.
Yeah, I didn't think they were. These are greener, right?
Oh, I did them as the same tree.
No, these are a little different. But it threw me off, so I don't know.
This is
And their branches are
this is a
different.
great learning experience. Now I'm going to amend this exam question. If you got the family right, I'll give it to you. Okay.
The family.
So yeah, you're getting both of these things.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So this is number 2 on the exam. Okay. And I think we have a little bit of a problem in that the paper is clipped onto this little guy right here. And this little guy is different from this big guy behind it.
Yeah.
And I think some people might have got that confused. Okay. All right, I want everyone to come up here and notice in particular 2 things about these 2 specimens here. I want you to take a real good look at, okay, 3 things about these 2 specimens. A real good look at the axillary buds, a real good look at the young bark, and a good look at the back side of the leaves for both of these specimens. And I'll move out of the way unless you do that.
Yeah, these are totally different.
Wow, those are.
Especially the axillary buds.
Yeah.
And the back of the leaves. Totally different. You grasshopper.
Is he still over here?
Dude, they're everywhere.
Very white.
Told me of grasshoppers.
Oh,
Yeah, that confused me. I was like,
Shut
why
up.
are they different?
Shut up.
Sleeping.
Oh my gosh. What? There's a man sleeping down there. There's actually a human.
Like, I don't think if I understood it, it would
Oh my god. What the fuck? Am I sleeping there? Yes.
Wait, what?
There's a man sleeping down
Okay,
there. In a sleeping bag.
That's why I wasn't allowed to come here because
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now we're going to work towards understanding this particular plant, okay? We're going to be using our woody plants key for this one. Now, we all agree that this is a dicot tree, okay? We can look at the leaves and note that it does not have parallel venation. It is definitely a dicot tree. So we're going to start with the key that's dicot tree on page 33 of our woody plants book. If you can share with a friend or use your phone, that's fine. We're going to key out, we're going to look at both of these together kind of at the same time, okay? So are the leaves opposite and or alternate or whorled? This is couplet number 1. Right, distinctly alternate, right? In both of them. So that's going to 7. Leaves compound or simple? Simple. Going to couplet 15. Armed with thorns or not armed with thorns? No thorns. 21. Leaves lobed or pinnatifid or serrate, crenate, or entire? What do you think? I want to hear some answers. What would you call this margin?
I thought it was serrated.
Serrated.
Mm-hmm.
I agree on both of these specimens. Okay, so we're going to 27. Branchlets deciduous, leaves scale-like, or branchlets not deciduous, leaves not scale-like. Are these scale-like? Oh no, no. They're much too big to be scales, right? They don't look like the scales of a fish. So we're going to 28. Mature leaf blades, usually more than 3 times longer than wide, or less than 4 times longer than wide. All right, I would like people with a book, I want someone to take this little plant here and use the back measurements on the back page of your book. And I want someone to take this one and measure this one. It's on the very back cover of your book. What is the ratio of width to length?
Definitely more than 4 times longer.
Okay, so Tyler's looking at this smaller guy right here, and he says it's more than 4 times in the width.
For whichever couplet that was. Yeah. More than 3.
So we're at couplet 28. More than 4 times longer than wide. Both of them, okay? Both of them. So that means we're going to couplet 37.
That says less than that.
The next couplet says,
It would be 29.
I'm sorry?
37 is less than 4. Or 28.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so it's more than 3 times longer than wide. We're going to 29. Okay, thank you. So 29 goes to leaves sessile or leaves petiolate. Do you remember what the word sessile means? It's the opposite of petiolate, right? In some respects, botanically. Petiolate means having a petiole. Sessile means that the leaf blade is attached directly to the branch. No petiole. Do you see a petiole on both of these? Absolutely, right? Okay, so we're going to 30. Plants evergreen or plants deciduous? These are both deciduous. Okay, so that means we're going to 31. Plants usually multi-stemmed or usually with a single trunk. Oh. Okay, they're different. So this little guy right here, if you look at the bottom here, notice how there are many, many small trunks coming out of this smaller plant here. And for the larger one, it's this large tree right back here, I think. Okay, this large tree trunk.
Oh, what?
Whoa, right? Big difference. Okay, so let's take a look at that couplet again. Plants usually multi-stemmed or usually with a single trunk. Let's do the little one first. That is actually our number 2, right? The little one here. So we're going to go to couplet 32. Mature leaves, not glaucous, wart-like glands on the upper surface and near the base of the leaf, stipules often well developed, versus mature leaves glaucous below. So let's take one of these leaves and look at the back. What does glaucous mean? Come on, speak up. Smooth?
Waxy?
Waxy. Glaucous means waxy. Let's take a look at that.
Mm,
I don't know.
not really.
Not really. Okay, that one's a little tough. It does feel a little waxy to me. But it's not overtly waxy. Let's take a look. Let's see. The opposite couplet to that is not glaucous, wart-like glands on the upper surface and near the base of the leaf.
No.
Okay, there are wart-like glands on this. But the thing that's interesting is that they're along the margins. I want everybody to come up and grab one of these, both of these leaves, okay? Grab one of each leaf and take a look at the differences. If you were to pull out your loop and look at the margins of this leaf, you might notice some small glands at the sinus of this. I don't know if I can get close enough. Okay. Versus this other one, the longer, the bigger tree also has glands in the same place. But notice the two glands at the base of the blade here. This is on the large tree. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not.
No.
Okay. This one does not have that feature. Okay, so I'm going to describe what I'm seeing one more time. Take a look at the leaves. Let's pull off this one right here, which is a little bit of a wider one. You can notice that both of these leaves have slight glands in the sinus of their teeth on the upper part of the leaf. If you pull out your loop, you can see them a little bit better. That's kind of a fascinating feature. They're a little bit easier to see on the large tree leaf one. Now, take a look at the large tree leaf one and notice on the top of the leaf, at the base of the leaf blade where it joins with the petiole, you can see two small tiny dots. Those are glands on the petiole, okay, just at the point where they meet with the blade. That's kind of an extension of what we're seeing in the other one. Sorry, those are most prominent. Actually, it's on both of them. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our couplet. We're at couplet 32. Mature leaves glaucous, wart-like glands on the upper surface and near the base of the leaf.